So we are pork chop dad.
Yep.
Yep, and generally around platinum ranks.
Yeah. Got to right now.
Alright, cool. And so obviously we're looking to want to push on towards diamond, trying to achieve diamond. Have we hit diamond before?
No.
Right, brilliant. So definitely a good target for us is going to be to getting into them diamond ranks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you particularly feel like you struggle with, or anything you want to work on, or is it just kind of a case of you want to kind of know where you should be at certain times?
That and also I kind of struggle like landing my half flips.
All right.
It's like sometimes I'll try and hit a half flip and I just don't land it.
The best thing with what I always tell people with any mechanics, it's literally a case of just
Yeah.
practicing them. It's muscle memory.
Yeah.
With half
Mhm.
flips, a lot of people, half flips are one of them ones that everybody tries to do fast because it's easy, and even I mess them up all the
Yeah.
time, to be honest. But
Okay.
yeah, half flips, just get yourself in free play and just keep on doing it until you've got it nailed into your muscle memory. With something like
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
definitely. There's nothing
Yeah.
I can't physically show you with stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just repetition with things like that. But we'll
Yeah.
get we'll make a start on this, and I'll kind of break things down. Okay, so first thing I notice on our kickoff,
Mhm.
I like how you flip it on your kickoff. Seen a couple, but what I would want to see you do on your kickoffs is ideal scenario. What we want to do is get this pad first. Use this pad as a marker,
Mhm.
and then do if you're just comfortable doing front flips for now, just do your front flip, and it should
Mhm.
land you about here. It'll give you a little bit of speed.
Oh yeah.
We don't want to jump from here into the ball. What we want to do is wait till we're just behind the
Mhm.
ball, and then jump
Yeah.
so we hit the ball about halfway. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So we kind of flip too early and hit it with the backside of our car.
Yeah.
So just, again, something that can practice on in free play. I know it feels very weird trying to do kickoffs fast at first with a flip involved in them, but again, just something.
Mhm.
Try implement a couple of diagonal flips. Try get a little bit comfortable. You don't necessarily have to use them in your
Yeah.
games to begin with, but definitely
Mhm.
something to build on, because once you do get to diamond and you start looking at pushing onto champ, everybody is going
Mhm.
to be flipping quite fast into them kickoffs.
Yeah.
So Mexi, do we know this person or is it solo queue?
Yeah, I know the spot. He's one of my buddies.
All right, he's followed up really nicely there actually, and waited patiently, and he's
Mhm.
waited. But actually, the kickoff doesn't go in our plan. So, because I love this, what you've tried to do here. This is really good. You've tried to secure this boost. Absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. Not a problem.
Mhm.
He gets it.
Yeah.
This guy's leaving the play, isn't he?
Mhm.
So this guy's our biggest threat.
Yeah.
Our teammate's got the ball in this corner, just behind our camera zone.
Mhm.
So to help our teammate out, what can we do?
Um, I would say try and bump him or demo him. Yeah.
Yeah, stay close to this guy. See if we can get the
Yeah.
bump on the demo. But
Mhm.
obviously we want to be rotating, trying to come this way behind.
Mhm.
And we know this back corner boost's still there from our
Yeah.
kickoff, but we have all these pads on our way down
Mhm.
that we can possibly pick up one or two.
Yeah.
Like, you coming out this way lets your teammate know that he can go forward. But yeah,
Mhm.
whenever we're not on the ball in Rocket League, we want to be trying to
Mhm.
do something to add value in a certain way, whether that be grabbing boost pads, following boost pad lanes, or trying to demo one of the other team.
Mhm.
So you kind of come down ball side, which is never really a good idea. The only time
Mhm.
you should come down ball side is, like we said before, when we're trying to get a demo on one of these guys. And then, say if we were here and we were boosting and he slowed, we could demo him, but would still turn back in. Because Have you heard of the terms first man and second man?
No, not much.
Right, so the person on the ball is our first man.
Mhm.
His job as first man is to take possession. He needs to try and create a play. Doesn't necessarily need to score, but what he's trying to
Mhm.
do is basically take control of possession.
Yeah.
As second man,
Mhm.
it's a bit different in threes because we're kind of doing two roles in one when we're in twos.
Mhm.
When we're on defense, we need to be covering this net.
Yeah.
That's our most important thing. So in this scenario where Mexi is taking the ball, say if we'd come back and got a couple of boost pads,
Yeah.
I use what's called a traffic light system. I'm sure you've seen a traffic light before.
Mhm.
So you have 3 different colors. So in Rocket League, if you think about our challenges as a traffic light color,
Mhm.
when we're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen, or we're evaluating the play and trying to see what an outcome is going to happen, then we're amber. We're waiting for something, aren't we?
Mhm.
Green,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know what green means.
Mhm.
We're going for the ball. It's free. We can go for it. Red, we can't go for the ball. We need to be defensive. We're coming
Yeah.
back. Okay. So in this scenario, what I would like to see you doing, so we've established that we should already be coming across this direction somewhere.
Yeah.
We're coming out of the way for our teammate. We're grabbing a couple of boost pads, but we're staying on amber, and we want to stay relatively central to the outcome of this play. We can see that 50-50 is going to happen somewhere around this point. A challenge is going to come in by one of these red guys on Mexi, somewhere around this area. So if we think about the angle, if one of them were to shoot it towards our net, it's like this, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
So we'd want to be back post. Have you heard of back post rotation? Heard the term before?
I've heard of back post. I don't know back post rotation though.
So generally, we want to be kind of coming along this route. We're kind of waiting to see what happens. In this scenario, this is the outcome that we want to see before we make our decision. The reason why we use the amber light to kind of get a 50-50 ground, we don't want to go all the way back yet to this back post, because one of them could, in theory, probably not going to happen, but pinch it front post.
Yeah.
The most dangerous place for you right now, when you're defending in your corner, is one of them being in this area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luckily, they're both in the same spot, so we can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
If your teammate gets a good outcome in this scenario, it's a win. It's green. We can then turn and continue to support him this way. If it's a bad outcome, we can return to the back net. We're leaving both of our options open still.
Yeah.
So something to think about when we're off the ball. It's really, really important. Everybody knows how to be on the ball. Very, very self-explanatory. But it's all these little things that will add up and make your life a lot easier as well. The other thing that I want you to be worried about is the reason why we curve our approaches and not just come straight back. It's because of something called negative hit angles. If you have to hit the ball, you've got a much better angle on the green one when you've curved your approach.
Yeah.
So we'll try and cover a little bit more, get a little bit more into the replay. And then I'll start asking you some questions and we'll develop it to the point where I can guarantee by the end of this replay, you'll be telling me the mistakes.
Okay.
Don't mind this. You kind of waited closest second, so you kind of covering front post, but I would still like you to be more here.
Okay.
What you do is supporting when you leave this play, you're coming up. So your teammate's got the win, as he's got the beat. We've established that. We've got a little bit of a green light. Means we can push out from here, doesn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
What's our problem with following up on this play that we have as a player at the moment?
I don't really know. Oh yeah, boost.
We've got 0 boost, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we kind of flip. I never want to see you flipping like this unless we...
Mhm.
The only time you want to flip in Rocket League when you're on the ground is if you want to
Mhm.
close a lot of distance. Say if you needed to get to this point really quick,
Mhm.
you could flip up to there. Because when we flip,
Yeah.
you're going from this distance to this distance. Before you have control of
Mhm.
your car again, you've got an animation that the car has to play through.
Yeah.
What you could have done in this scenario is drove up slowly, let him be there, and you want to kind of be just sort of not alongside him, but supporting him. And you could be picking up this pad lane as we're moving up.
Yeah.
12, 24, 36, 48 boost, half a tank just off M4. And we don't have to leave the player, do we? We don't have to go for that back boost.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just a slight touch aggressive. Your positioning here is pretty decent though. You do wait off and keep a good distance. I think you are expecting the pass to come along.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the difference between you scoring this and you not scoring this.
Mhm.
Because we're alongside him and not just behind him slightly.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people at your rank are going to pass this ball. They will go for a solo player. What we've got to hope is that they hit the wall and it comes back down. They hit the backboard and it comes back down. Or they get a save and it comes out. Any other outcome apart from him scoring, we need to cover. We need to cover a second man, don't we?
Yeah.
So if we were here, remember being slightly more on this amber light. We've kind of got a green light. We've kind of pushed up too far to the point where we're assuming we can definitely go for this ball. Just kind of rushed it a little bit. If we were here, and this guy gets a good clear down this side, we can still kind of turn and shadow this and challenge this from this point.
Yeah.
So we don't want to kind of get too aggressive, especially in twos. A lot of goals, and I mean a lot of goals are scored from kickoffs and people overcommitting like this, just getting too far ahead of the player.
Yeah.
There's no rush. We're only 20 seconds in. Let them make a mistake, because they will. And again, if you see, we've had to like turn away from the play and we've got that negative hit angle.
Yeah.
If we'd have just waited 1 second here, I don't know if we'd have scored, but we'd have had a good opportunity to create some pressure, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Once you get to this point, once we're in this situation where we've had to preemptively turn, these guys are both there. They're going to have possession. They both could have boost. We know from the replay that they do have boost, but they could have boost. So what do we need to even the playing field?
Probably grab boost at the corner.
Yeah, you can
grab boost at the middle.
You can definitely flip for this boost, and then turn, and then we can evaluate at this point again, because we know one of these might hit it at this point.
Yeah.
And then we can think to ourselves, because what he's probably trying to do is trying to play straight down the middle and go fast, and then we can kind of challenge him and try and cut this off. But we can't do nothing with 0 boost.
Yeah.
So he plays it to the side. So we kind of flip around a little bit, and it's almost, it's not bad what you did, it's just not very efficient.
Yeah.
Again, unlucky that you didn't get that boost. So now we've come down this way and we didn't get this boost. Where should we go?
Back post.
Yep.
Or the
Yep. So we can grab this pad just next to us and we can look for these 3 pads.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
all the time while we're going across this, we can look. So we know there's another red guy over here somewhere, don't we? He's probably going to be pushing to try and take this middle. The reason why we come across diagonally like this is because we can possibly take this guy out. If this guy's got nobody to pass to, it's going to be pretty difficult for him to score against 2 people.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game. So if we can take a number off them, it's good for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our teammate's got a little bit of time in possession, so at any point here, we can kind of change our camera, use our right stick to have a look and think, what's happening? Okay, because we're just chilling and got pads. Okay, do we need to turn in? Is our teammate beaten? Do we need to cut in front post and save this? No. Okay, we've still got time. Teammates taking it up the wall, so that means, okay, right, brilliant. I've got time now. I can turn and grab this boost.
Yeah.
By you coming down here, you're not only getting your teammates away a little bit, limit his options, but you've lost a layer here. Your net's open, and we've still got no boost. You're making your life so much. It seems like just one little decision. You're trying to get in his way, but you make it the next 30 seconds to a minute of your life so much more difficult than it needs to be. We do manage to get a good touch. So once we've got this touch to the corner, I think you should still go for this. I think this is definitely your ball. For me, I would be flipping trying to get this boost. Instantly straight away, diagonal flip, try and pick up this boost and try and take this up this way. Your teammate here, what can he do to add value to this player?
Try and demo Chris, I would guess.
Perfect, exactly right.
Yeah.
And then he can go behind Carney and take his pads, top up his boost. And then he can ask himself the question, what's the outcome here? Okay, my teammate's got it, I can turn up. Or, my teammate hasn't got it, I need to protect the net. Kind of gets caught in the corner with you. If you ever see this where your teammate kind of goes against these rules and cuts in the corner with you, just go back.
Yeah.
In this now, you can just kind of turn and kind of shadow this ball this way. You do that anyway. But yeah, if especially when you're solo queuing in Rocket League, people are going to be people. People are going to do weird stuff. People are going to take the ball from on top of your head. People are going to bump you off. You've kind of got to be just the more mature person about it. Just if they want to go for the ball all the time, just let them, and you just play your role as second man. You will get chances still to go. It's not going to be very fun, but you've got a lot higher chance of winning the game. So it's Rocket League. People are obsessed with scoring in this game.
Yeah,
it is pretty fun, and we all like doing it, but we've got to take turns, haven't we?
Yeah.
We grab the boost. This is fine. We respect teammate. That's well done for stopping. And good choice to go. Okay, so what do you think you could have done a little bit more efficiently in this scenario? I'm going to get a little bit more advanced with you now.
Yeah, I'd probably take possession of the ball instead of trying to go for a shot.
Yeah, definitely. We're just a little bit too far away to do something like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have you practiced? Have you done much ground dribbling and things like that before?
No, not much.
If you're not too comfortable with ground dribbling and flicking and things like that, there's also something else you can do if you don't want to just hit the ball away. Because we don't want to give them possession for free, do we? This is our ball. We like this ball.
Yeah.
We want to keep this next to us until we can get it in there. So what we can do, one thing that really helps, because we want to kind of draw these in. We want these to kind of close this distance a little bit. So we can get a little soft touch using the front side of our car, just across like this.
Yeah.
And then do like an S turn and meet the ball again with speed and power and hit it over the heads forward.
Yeah.
Soft touch and then swing round into a hard touch. And I can guarantee you one of these will be trying to push you and the other one will be not protecting the net properly.
Yeah.
This soft touch to the side and then follow up with a hard touch. Really, really good. You can get some really powerful hook shots from that. But yeah, definitely practice that in free play and stuff, because it will come in handy, especially in Diamond and Champ. It will beat a lot of players. It even works in GC, to be fair. Oh, they just did a thing. Unfortunate on the shot. Again, we wait nicely here, but then we kind of just almost rush this a second.
Yeah.
We can single jump into this ball and then just boost it into the net. It's a little bit of a tight angle. If you're ever unsure, again, soft touch to the side and then make our angle wider. Just experiment with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you hit that most of the time. I'm sure that's one of them. Open nets are the hardest, aren't they? We all know that.
Yeah.
That was actually a really nice setup for an air dribble, that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, you just got ahead of the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
So we've got boost to supporting the play. So with this, what colour light would you be on? Your teammates ahead of the play. He's starting to come back, but he's not quite back yet, isn't he?
Yeah, probably orange.
Yep, exactly right. So we'd be on our orange light. So we take him on neutral position, sort of facing sideways, and then we can see what's going to happen here. What's this guy going to do? 9 times out of 10, anything below Champ 2, he's just going to hit this ball towards you.
Yeah.
He'll try and bang it. And in that case, we can just turn around, can't we? If he doesn't, if he tries to play slow, we can close this distance. He just didn't go for the ball. Yeah, see, this is kind of what happens a lot when we kind of... So you've got a good hit here. You've done your play. We should be rotating a little bit wider than this.
Yeah.
Give ourselves a little bit of distance, because we still got to cover all of this as well, remember?
Yeah.
And just wait. So kind of like this. Honestly, be so patient as second man. So we just sat here. He just knocks it over to the side. You do well to do it anyway. But because he knocked it so high, if he didn't get such a high touch and they just hit it across, you would have been here. First shot on goal rather than in the corner with them.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Teammates should be coming back. Just not back fast enough. Yeah, so on this, it's just an unfortunate decision. We both jump at the same time. It's a good jump to go for. I would go for this because the ball's coming towards you as well. He's just a little bit faster. It's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Problem is our teammate's a little slow back. He's just started flipping back. And he doesn't get this mid boost. The wave dashes. If he chose this pad lane, do you think he would have made it back?
Yes.
He would have done, yeah, definitely. If he took this boost, he would have made it back.
Yeah.
He chooses the only lane in which that he wouldn't make it back. Which is unfortunate. and gets the back corner, but this is like a small amount next to you. This is the most optimal. But see how he's had to go so far out of the play to grab this boost, and then he's got to come all the way back in again.
Yeah.
And so these 3 pad lanes down the middle, this curved one, the straight one in the middle,
Yeah.
and this curved one are going to be huge. You also have diagonal ones. Can you see those 4 pads? Diagonal?
Yeah, I can see those. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
You got 3 here. You got 3 here. All the way up the pitch. Definitely something to practice on in free play as well, is just remembering these where they are.
Yeah.
You also have a square all the way up the pitch. A bit of a wobbly square, but it's a square. And you've obviously got the D's in front of the net.
Yeah.
You got a circle in the mid. So all of these you can use to your advantage when we're rotating all of the time when we're coming back. If we have to go diagonally across the pitch, we've got diagonal ones, haven't we?
Yeah.
If we have to go back post, we can follow this. We can even dip out for this one if it's there and we got time. To use that to your advantage. The more boosts you can maintain, the better boost management you've got. The more balls you can go for, the faster you can be as a player as well. But so far you've done pretty well. I don't say we've made that many drastic mistakes. This one we missed the kickoff. Straight after kickoff, what do we want to go for? We're rotating out at this point.
Probably try and grab the middle boost.
Yep.
Try and grab some pads.
That middle boost is exactly what we want on this kickoff every single time. The only time we don't want to grab this middle boost is if the ball comes this way and our teammates come in this way. We want to leave this for him because he's on the ball.
Yeah.
But especially in this scenario, because if Mexi misses this ball, it's in anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, instantly go for this boost. Then we can get to this point and take our neutral stance, and we can think, what's the outcome here? Has teammate got a good hit up field? Yep, brilliant. Okay, I can boost forward. I'll go for a demo.
Yeah.
Or we can turn back. But you can't do none of that if we haven't got any boost to do it. So we get a couple of pads, but then we turn back in. So with situations like this, it falls down to hit angles. Your teammate's hit angle is like this.
Yeah.
Our hit angle is going over this direction. His is going this way. Let him have this, and just go get our boost if we already haven't had it. He needs backup. You always want 2 layers in Rocket League in 2s. All the time we want them 2 layers. As soon as we leave our teammate in a 2v1, we're in trouble. Good 50 though. Fortunate. Nice rotation. Unfortunately missed the first pad, but see how following this pad lane. Oh, it's unfortunate. I think if you actually hit this first pad, you would have saved that.
Yeah.
That's just unfortunate. But you did exactly the right thing. Wait, what happened in this middle? You got 3 goals within like the space of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I like that you've gone for the boost. This is fine. This was perfect. What you did here was lovely. We realised that he's got a touch.
Yeah.
So you come back in. We take our neutral pose again. We kind of shadow him at a really nice distance. Yeah. And then he knocks the ball away and we get it for free. Nearly scored from it as well. It was really good.
Thanks.
Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about as well.
Yeah.
We waited really patiently. We've got a good hit angle.
Mhm.
We get a soft touch to the side.
Mhm.
We stop boosting. If we'd have boosted around this, we'd have beaten this guy.
Yeah.
We do a little boost. Yeah, it's just a little bit too much of a heavy touch, but great idea. Really great idea. Where did we go wrong on this one?
Probably shouldn't have went for that middle boost and tried to take it back to like back post.
Yeah, because we've just got this boost. We can flip
Yeah.
to close this distance to get back in our position. So
Yeah.
we can see that this is going to happen. We got this guy here, this guy here.
Mhm.
How many layers have we got in defense?
1.
One. So we need to make that 2 as fast as possible,
Yeah.
don't we? We need to get
Yeah.
behind him as fast as possible. That's our number one priority at the moment. Yeah, this is kind of the general rule in Rocket League. If your teammate's in the corner, you never go in the corner with him.
Yeah.
Simple being, corners are weird. Anything can happen in a corner. We've seen the ball get weird hits, bounce over. It could hit there and bounce straight
Yeah.
up. Anything can happen. And all it takes is for the ball to hit one corner and it'll beat both of you. You're both stuck on the wall. Net's wide open.
Yeah.
Whenever you're in a situation where you're on defense, I want you to be the mature guy that protects this net.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they were unfortunate that guy was too far away. It should have been a goal, to be fair. Again, we're just kind of hitting the ball forward there. Hitting the ball with no real direction.
Yeah.
We've got our teammate in support. We did 2 hard touches straight towards their net.
Yeah.
Same thing, we could have just tried to pass it across to our teammate. They're both over here. We can see them both over here. We can see them both a distance away. Try and get a little passing play going. If your teammate's not there, you can always just drive across and take it up.
Yeah.
Take your time when you're on attack and they give you space. Make the most of their time. So, you know, but before long, once you start hitting diamond and things, you'll be taking up the wall and you'll be going for air dribbles and doing it that way. If they give you that space, you want to make them pay for giving you that space.
Yeah.
Really good rotation. So this is kind of like what we talked about in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We kind of going out amber light in the front. This guy's a little bit too far back to cover this mid. He should be here, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Should be waiting to follow, but he's not, so we can cut front post like this. Nice rotation round to get that arched approach. And we get a good save. With a positive hit angle out, we can follow it up.
Yeah.
Really good defending. That's exactly what you want to do every single time.
Yeah.
But your teammate leaves us a boost, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, lovely. So yeah, it was unfortunate that you missed the boost, but teammate got a soft touch, although it's a soft touch forward, same kind of concept. He's now able to follow that ball up fast.
Yeah.
And this guy's just lost. He's absolutely lost in the sauce. He doesn't know where to go. Bit unfortunate. I don't think your teammate meant to do that, but
Yeah.
he's coming down ball side, isn't he? And he's flipping, and his flip finishes exactly where the ball lands. So yeah, it's just unfortunate, but this is the reason why we never do it. Things like this can happen.
Yeah.
That will happen. And he gets the bump for good measure. This is much better. This is as following. You don't want
Yeah.
to be kind of too far up. The only time we want to
Yeah.
push this far up
Mhm.
is if we know this back guy is well out of the play. You could in this scenario go a little bit
Yeah.
further and a little bit further across.
Yeah.
Especially if you solo queue, because if you just go ahead of them slightly, it
Mhm.
lets him know that you're there for a pass without having it communicated, because it'd be a bit see in his camera.
Yeah.
If you're back here, it doesn't necessarily know that you're
Mhm.
there. But
Yeah.
if they've got one on their own for a long period of time, you can do that. But
Mhm.
if this guy's back, stay behind like you are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, great follow, because he stayed nice and close. Stayed relative to the player. He gets the flick. And we're just faster to this guy. He's a great follow, to be honest.
Yeah.
Again, this is perfect. I don't know what happened halfway through this
Mhm.
game, but it's like watching a different player from that first minute of this gameplay to now.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, instead of asking him what we did wrong in this scenario, I'm gonna ask what you did right.
Um, I waited back to get the wide angle instead of trying to go for it.
Yeah, we waited till we knew exactly what was going to happen, and we've got this nice
Yeah.
positive hit angle towards the net as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
We jumped once the ball was in front of the net, although your teammate went as well, which
Mhm.
he probably shouldn't have done because you were waiting nicely for this. But all of the boxes were ticked. If we jumped for this ball instantly and got a touch against this wall, we would have
Yeah.
been. No, yeah, it's just if we rushed that play, it's all about timing. Everything in Rocket League is timing it right.
Yeah.
Big misconception about speed in Rocket League, where everybody thinks they have to drive around really fast and hit the ball loads of times and hit it fast and hit it hard. It's not the case.
Mhm.
It's about
Yeah.
timing everything, timing when we get to the ball, timing when we get to the back post, timing when we challenge. And this traffic
Yeah.
light system will help you build that up, and it gives you an easy way to do it. Brilliant. Teammate does brilliant there. Gets the control, gets the soft touch round, takes possession, and he also gets the boost. Where do we want to be now as second man?
Probably somewhere near middle.
Yeah. And we get there as well. Nice. Nice touch up the wall. Unlucky we didn't get the demo. That would have been nice if we did. But same thing.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Once we get to this point, we didn't get the demo. Where do we go?
Um, Probably to back post.
Yeah, exactly right. Same thing again. Remember,
Yeah.
this guy's always going to be wanting to come in the middle. So we're going to
Yeah.
go this way, see if he's there. If he's not, okay, we'll just go back. Get them 2 layers. Every single time. This is fine because we do get the bump on this guy.
Mhm.
So he turns off, he gets scared, doesn't he? He gives you a free touch. Yeah, just a little touch too over aggressive, aren't we, on this player?
Yeah.
Kind of respect our teammate. He's going to try and get a 50-50. He's going to try and do something.
Yeah.
But we could have got this boost, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Instead of having a first man and a second man, we've got 2 first men. Same as these guys.
Yeah.
I was going to say, where does this become a red save? That's a great save from you. And a great touch. So this is perfect, right? We use our emergency lane to get back as fast as possible. Perfectly. And then we angle our approach at the end. We get the great touch. All of the boxes are ticked. And this nearly creates a goal. Just unfortunate. The open nets are so difficult. Great turn back as well. I love this turn back to keep pressure. Once you realise our teammate's gone behind,
Yeah.
we want to be that guy. Good shot as well. A little bit too aggressive again, aren't we?
Yeah.
If our teammates got the ball in the corner, where do we want to be? You remember this?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I mean,
We want to
try and
cover.
grab that boots pads.
Want to cover both options, don't we? We want to cover if we get a chance for a shot, and we want to cover if we lose that out as well. Give 2 seconds. I just closed my door. You know what? Nice. I'm just on the computer. I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? I'll come and see you in a minute. I'm just on the computer, okay? This is just a little bit unfortunate as well.
Yeah.
It's a great contact with the ball, great strike. Just yeah, it's just unfortunate. We got the diagonal flip. Would have been good if we got a front flip. Good touch from teammate. And we're flipping up, ready to follow up as well. You're doing a lot of things right. To be honest, it's just this bad habit. We don't get the demo. And we're ball side. We're kind of cutting back in, and we're both ending up in the same position all of the time.
Yeah.
Really good beat. Try to get the demo.
Yeah.
Quite some flick. This is fine. I don't mind that. We get a good touch. That one's not so good. Good speed though. Good team play. Can you see the difference now though between that? Obviously,
Yeah.
respecting our opponent's positioning is a big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, rotating back properly is going to be the first thing I want you to focus on, because it's going to give you that chance to get all your boost that you need to get. You're hitting the ball really well. Yeah, when you need to go for it, you've got some really good speed. You're pretty good. I'm surprised you haven't hit diamond already, to be honest. You're doing a lot of things right.
Yeah.
So yeah, first thing I said with the ball side, wasn't it? So it's rotating back properly. The second one would be our second man positioning on attack. When we're attacking, you're in a supporting role. You need to cover defense as well. So we want to make sure our position that we can cover both options, not just the attack. Okay. And then the last one. What's a good one? Because your defending was pretty good for the most part, apart from coming back the wrong way. I would definitely say, so the last one, what we'll focus on with you, is using our space, a bit more wisely. Remember these soft touches to hard touches.
Yeah.
Getting free play, start doing some bounce dribbling and free play. And there's videos all over YouTube everywhere for bounce dribbles. Just like, it's almost like for a hot potato, you just touch around in a circle, just trying to keep it popping and bouncing up every time, just little bounces, practicing them little soft touches. Get them soft touches nailed down. You don't even need to like worry about air dribbles and things like that yet. You can just play around them, play sideways. Maybe even watch some of Flakes. Have you heard of him? A YouTuber.
No.
So there's a guy called Flakes, and he's just has a really good 1v1 and 2v2 series. He was a pro, and he explains a lot of stuff about stuff like that with a soft touch to the side and the little fakes and things. He's really really good at it. It's definitely worth watching.
Mm.
So I'll type all of that up, and I'll also obviously the
Mhm.
video's recorded, so you can watch it back at any point in the next sort of couple of weeks, just to
Yeah.
remind yourself if you want to just recap on anything. It'll be there for you. So
Yeah.
what we'll do in a couple of weeks' time is we'll catch back up,
Mhm.
and we'll do like a little review session. Just make sure that we have
Yeah.
implemented these things and we're working towards them. We're reminding ourselves, and
Mhm.
just see where we've gotten and see what we need to do from there.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about anything?
No, I don't.
Awesome. Nice. It means I've done my job properly if we don't have any questions. So yeah, just work on those two things. I'll get them typed up now,
Mhm. All right.
and
Thank you.
let me know how you get on.
Yeah.
Okay. You take care, buddy.
You too.